Houston. Houston, can you hear me? Colonel, this is Snake. We're ready for the mission. Testing. 2, 1, 2. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Sorry about the previous stream. Something happened. I had an error or something on my computer, so I had to restart, do the whole thing over again. And so sorry about that. There's nothing I can do if my computer goes out. You know, it's out of my hands. So welcome back. Here's the deal. Here's what's gonna happen. I won't be able to read any comments right now, but you guys can leave as much comments as you want. I'm gonna read all of them, I swear. I'll go through every and each one of them when this is finished. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna go through this Apollo 11 mission. Supposedly this is how it was in 1968 when they launched the Apollo 11, when they went to the in the orbit, and when they landed on the moon and all that stuff. So we're gonna do this exact same experience and see what it took to do that. Alright, so this is HTC Vive that I'm using, and hopefully you guys can hear me well, and if not, just let me know. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do this. I wish there was another way. You know what? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my phone, and I'll look at the comments on my phone. That's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me well. So I'm gonna go ahead, grab my phone. I'll look at the comments, see what you guys are saying. So just give me 1 sec, okay? Okay, so I got my cell phone right here so I can see and look what you guys are saying. I'll just say hi here. Hi. Right there, so you guys know that I am looking at it. Okay, let me just do something really quick here. Move the volume down a little bit. There we go. Alright, let me grab my headsets, and then we're going to do this. Say hello one more time so that way you guys know that I can read the chat. There it is. Alright, let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's start this. I'm going to use my big giant controllers right here. These are the HTC VR controllers. These things are like very heavy, man. Look how big they are. These things are like ridiculous. And you can attach this to like any kind of like accessory. Like you use it as a bow and arrow, use it as a gun, and it's pretty cool, man. Alright, so let's do this. Let's see what this mission was back in 1968. I think it was 1968 from my understandings. You guys can Google me and correct me immediately. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna make some space. So we're gonna start this journey. Alright, here we go. I'll use the interactive one. I want to control during the docking and everything, so I'm gonna go with the interactive. Okay, so we're gonna do that. click interactive. Here we go. Alright, now I'm putting my headset on. I will read my comments periodically. In 1957, Soviet Russia launches Sputnik 1. Okay. 1961, Russians Yuri Gagarin becomes the first man in space. That's true. For those 5 years, America was one step behind in the space race. 1962, American President John F. Kennedy raises the stakes by announcing America's intention to put a man on the moon. The following speech was delivered to the American people to support this endeavor. Let's listen to JFK.
No man can fully grasp how far and how fast we have come. But condense, if you will, the 50,000 years of man's recorded history in a time span of but a half a century. Stated in these terms, we know very little about the first 40 years, except at the end of them, advanced man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard, man emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter.
This is so cool, man. You get to move around the room and watch the television, those old television sets back in 1960s, and watch and listen to the speech of John F. Kennedy.
And then less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of human history, the steam engine provided a new source of power. Newton explored the meaning of gravity.
What's really sad is that John F. Kennedy never got the chance to see, you know, us landing on the moon. Imagine how he would have felt, like just being alive and seeing that we have landed on the moon. In my opinion, he was one of the greatest presidents that the United States had ever had, in my opinion.
Succeeds in reaching Venus, we will have literally reached the stars before midnight tonight. This is a breathtaking pace, and such a pace cannot help but create new ills as it dispels old. New ignorance, new problems, new dangers. Surely the opening vistas of space promise high costs and hardships, as well as high reward. So it is not surprising that some would have us stay where we are a little longer, to rest, to wait. But this city of Houston, this state of Texas, this country of the United States was not built by those who waited and rested and wished to look behind them. For the eyes of the world now look into space, to the moon, and to the planets beyond. And we have vowed that we shall not see it governed by a hostile flag of conquest, but by a banner of freedom and peace. The exploration of space will go ahead, whether we join in it or not. And it is one of the great adventures of all time. Those who came before us made certain that this country rode the first waves of the Industrial Revolution, the first waves of modern invention, and the first wave of nuclear power. And this generation does not intend to founder in the backwash of the coming age of space. We mean to be a part of it. We mean to lead it. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind. And its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon.
Oh, this is pretty cool, man. I feel like I'm floating into space right now.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will
Oh look, there's the lunar module right there. Wow, that's cool, man.
One that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win on the other side.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
This is really nicely done, man. Really nicely done. Wow. Love the introduction. This is really amazing, man. Date 16 July 1969, Kennedy Space Center.
I think the momentous,
Whoa.
memorable thing that I can recall about that particular day was the opportunity.
Wow, you get to see the entire Cape Canaveral, man. Wow.
The spacecraft to stand alone by myself out there and look at the rocket and the quietness and see the sun come up and the waves rolling in and the evidence of the millions of people watching, but nothing specific and just so quiet, and to realize that indeed such a contrast was going to take place, all the frantic activity preparing the rocket, but it was so quiet up there for me personally, and that in a very few moments we were going to be departing in a great roar and off for a momentous event.
Wow. That was amazing, man.
I thought we had a 90% chance of getting back safely to Earth on that flight, but only a 50-50 chance of making a successful landing on the first attempt. There's so many unknowns in that descending from lunar.
You really feel like you're here inside this elevator, taking you up to the this rocket, Apollo rocket, into the module right there on the top.
A level of risk, so long as it's commensurate with the roar.
The voice you're hearing is Neil Armstrong,
Achieving the goal that you're after.
and this is really nicely done, man. This is remarkable. It's a one thing me telling you this, and it's another thing you strapping onto this VR headset and then experiencing this yourself. It's truly, truly amazing.
Minus 1 minute 35 seconds on the Apollo mission, the flight to land of the first men on the moon. All indications coming in to the control center at this time indicate we are go. 1 minute 25 seconds and counting. Our status board indicates the third stage completely pressurized. 80-second mark has now been passed. We'll go on full internal power at the 50-second mark in the countdown. Guidance system goes on internal at 17 seconds, leading up to the ignition sequence at 8.9 seconds. We're approaching the 60-second mark on the Apollo 11 mission. T-minus 60 seconds and counting.
All right.
T-minus 60. 55 seconds and counting. Neil Armstrong just recorded back.
Hey, Nicholas, how are you, man?
Past the 50-second mark. Power
Welcome to the chat room.
We're on internal power with the launch vehicle.
Okay, we got, what, 30 seconds left?
40 seconds away.
Oh, 40 seconds.
Apollo 11 liftoff. All the second stage tanks now pressurized.
Enjoy the ride, Nicholas.
We are still go with Apollo 11. 30 seconds and counting.
Here we go.
Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds.
Normally, I would be in a vertical position,
Seconds and counting.
but, you know, since I cannot put myself vertically.
15 seconds. Guidance is
All right, here we go. Take a deep breath. It's very important. Take a deep breath. Here we go.
10,
8
9,
G's, man.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Wow. Oh, man. Even my headset is shaking a little bit.
Tower clear.
Here we got a roll program. Neil Armstrong reporting the roll program with Apollo 11.
Nice. This is nice. That's Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. Look at the speed we're going right here. Look at that speed right there. 800 miles, 900 miles an hour, 1,000 miles an hour, 1,100 miles an hour, 1,200 miles an hour. Jesus Christ, 1,300 miles an hour. Here we go. Oh.
1 mile, altitude 3-4 miles now. Velocity 2,195 feet per second.
11 Houston, thrust is go. All engines, you're looking good. Roger, you're loud and clear, Houston.
There's the moon right there. Alright guys, we're going to the damn moon. Chill out.
Reaching a maximum dynamic pressure now.
11 Houston, your guidance is
Wow, that's amazing, dude. You really feel like Houston. This is great.
Miles downrange, 12 miles high. Velocity 4,000 feet per second.
Stand by for mode 1, Charlie. Mark, mode 1, Charlie. 1, Charlie.
Cliff Charlesworth's taking a stage.
We made it, bro. We made it.
Go for staging.
We're going to the moon, fellas. We're gonna land to the moon.
Inboard engines out.
I'm in board cutoff.
Alright, we disconnected now. We're floating into space. Everything's quiet. There's the moon right there.
Houston, be advised the visual is go today. This is Houston, roger out. Yeah, they finally gave me a window to look at.
Yeah, Nicholas, it's really amazing. Once you put this VR headset on, it's like, I cannot explain the adrenaline rush you get when you put this on. It's amazing, man. I wish that I can have you guys here with me in the room just so you can experience this, especially with the HTC Vive AMOLED screen. It's just ridiculous, and a high resolution. Oh my God! There's United States. Wow. I feel a little bit nauseous, man. Just a little bit. You know, you get the goosebumps in the stomach, man. It feels like, wow. I cannot describe, man. It's just, oh wow, dude. That's our module.
Go as far away as the moon and look back on the Earth certainly does affect your perspective. And then when you see it, tiny as your thumbnail held out in front of you at arm's length, that sort of gets your attention. A beautiful sight, tiny, pristine, blue and white, very fragile-looking object, shining like a beautiful little headlight out there in the black velvet of space. It does change your perspective. It makes you think that we have to take better care of this little...
Oh my God. Oh God. Jesus. Dude, I just felt nauseous. Oh man.
Slightly less than 1 minute to ignition and everything is go.
Roger, Apollo 11's go.
Wow. Ah, it's bright. Very bright.
Ignition. We confirm ignition and the thrust is go.
Oh man. It's so bright, the sun.
At 1 minute, trajectory and guidance look good and the stage is good.
We're showing
velocity 35,570 feet per second.
If you have a motion sickness, you should be very careful if you try this. If you fear of heights.
You're still looking good. Your predicted cutoff is right on the nominal. Alright, your power levels go.
The thing is, my brain is letting me know that I'm really out in the outer space because of such clarity and detail and frames I'm getting here. Oh, man, it's so bright. Ah, look at that beautiful planet. There's the moon. There's the moon right there. That was amazing. That was amazing. Hey, Ernesto, Damien, welcome, brother. Enjoy the ride. I have to take control now. I have to do this. Here we go, guys. Now I have to... This is going to be tough. So now I have to go ahead and take the control and safely try to land this on the moon. Maybe I should have taken some instructions but I'm sure the Houston will guide me. Houston will let me know what to do. They will tell me exactly which button to press and how much to accelerate and all that. So let's go ahead and let's do this. All right. Left, right, up, down, accelerate, and deaccelerate. Hold to recenter. Okay, so hold on a second before I begin, people. Yeah, welcome back, Ernesto, Damien. Welcome back. Let me see you, Nicholas, Ernesto. Both of you guys, welcome back. For those of you who missed the beginning of this, well, you can check it out when the stream is finished. You can look and see in the beginning and how this was, the entire experience. We're still in the outer orbit. We're going to try to land. But if you see Persona 5, that's my bad. I apologize about that. That's because I totally forgot to remove the Persona 5 poster. So it says Persona 5. I will re-edit that once the stream is finished. I don't mean to mislead people. It's just that I totally forgot to remove the Persona 5. I will get that fixed, okay? All right, so... Samsung 4Ks are great, man. They're really well-balanced TVs. I still have my KS8000. It's a 65-inch. It has, look, no one can beat the peak brightness that LED edge-lit and even full-array backlit Samsungs have. No one can beat their peak brightness, you know. So when you're watching an HDR movie, let's say you watch The Fate of the Furious, when you're watching The Fate of the Furious on 1000 plus peak brightness on your Samsung TV, you're going to be getting that best possible high dynamic range, you know, especially that one scene when they go to Cuba. I mean, it looks just fantastic. So yeah, that's the one thing that Samsung has is that peak brightness. Sometimes it goes over 1000, goes to 1400, 1200 peak brightness nits, and it's really, really bright on the HDR, and HDR just looks fantastic. Also, it's great for the gaming. You know, it has that quantum dot colors that makes a great wide color gamut range that brings that color and peak brightness to life. So they're great TVs, man. You know, there's nothing wrong with Samsung. You know, the only problem with the Samsung is, and with every other LED TV, is that that bending light. You know, that's the problem. You don't get those deep bright levels. But no one's watching it from the side. Everybody's watching a TV from the center, or a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. No one's going to be watching a TV all the way to the corner, or all the way from the right. So it doesn't have the greatest deep dark levels, but you can adjust those deep dark levels by moving the gamma to -3. But you're going to get that peak brightness, you know what I mean? So Samsung's a great TVs, man. I highly recommend Samsung. And as I always had recommended Samsung. They're great TVs, man. I know. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. All right, so wish me luck. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try this. Hopefully, I can land this. Hopefully, I don't embarrass NASA. So hopefully, I do this right. But even if I fail, doesn't matter. NASA will never give anybody a straight answer. That's what it stands for. Never a straight answer. All right, so here we go. Let's do this. All right, let's go back and rehash this. All right. You will first be required to pitch rotate the command module. So it is facing the lunar module. Once you have completed this, you will need to thrust the command module forward and keep aiming reticles. Oh shit. Reticles are these things at the bottom? Okay. And then we recommend you do this as gently as possible to avoid damaging the spacecraft. Oh, that's great. Tom Hanks, I'm gonna need your help over here. Well, actually, Tom Hanks did in Apollo 13. They didn't land. They were trying to come back home. Buzz Aldrin, need your help over here, sir. Because, you know, Neil Armstrong passed away, and the other guys that were on that module, they passed away. The only person that's still alive that was on that module, it's the Buzz Aldrin. Okay, so Edwin Buzz Aldrin. That's his full name. Let's go ahead and let me just look at this one more time. All right. All right, tap at the top right here for the options. Use the touchpad to move around, up and down, left and right, and accelerate and deaccelerate on the trigger right here, on the trigger. All right, let's do this. Whew. Mission time 3 hours and 16 minutes.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Your go for separation. Our system's recommendation is arm both pyro buses, over.
Okay, pyro B coming armed. My intent is to use bottle primary one as per the checklist, therefore I just turned day on.
Roger, we concur with the logic.
I cannot emphasize. Oh my God. There goes our lunar module. It's separating. All right, I gotta control this now. All right.
All right, Neil, we need to rotate the spacecraft now.
All right, waiting for the thing to load. It's loading. It's loading. Let me move my chair down a little bit. All right, here we go. Oh, hold on. Oh, there's it right there. There it is right there. Hold on. This is really hard. Hold on, let me get a little bit closer so I can see it. Hold on. Oh, do I need to use this? Alright. You know what? Let me skip to cinematics because I don't think I am like... I need to train for this. I don't think I am like... Okay, let me try again. Let's try again. Let's see what I can do. Alright. Let me try it one more time. All right, let's do this. All right. This is not going to be easy though. Alright, I see it, I see it.
Alright, Neil, we need to rotate the spacecraft now.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, there it is. There's. Slow down, slow down, slow down,
Okay,
slow down.
got the Eagle in view.
Slowly, slowly down, down. Okay, 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 okay. Thrust a little bit. Up, 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 up. Go up, up, up. Go a little bit up, up, up. Come on.
Moving forward.
Okay.
25.
Move it down, move it down. Down a little bit. Come on, come on.
20
come
meters.
on, come on, come on.
15 meters.
Oh, fuck. Am I gonna fuck it up here?
10 meters. Fast. 8 meters. 6.
Come on, come on.
5 meters.
You got this. Come on, dude. Don't disappoint your NASA. Got this. Come on, come on, come on, man.
3.
God. This is not easy, man. I'm sweating like a pig. Alright, 3 meters. Let me accelerate just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. What happened? Completely stopped before reaching target. To align your craft with the lunar module docking target shown above, gently approach it with your craft to capture the LM. Okay, let's try this again. I was going too fast. I should have slowed down. Alright, so let's do this. Hold on. This is really tough, by the way, guys. Triggered a lot of people. Yes, man. I'm going to start doing some live streams again. Mostly the weekends, Fridays and Saturdays. That's where I'm going to be doing it. Maybe some Sundays as well. Nicholas, let me see. Well, you know, it depends, honestly. Some LEDs, they have better dimming, Nicholas. So that way you don't see it as much. And also depends on the movie. If you're watching The Underworld, if you're watching a very dark movie at night, you'll probably see a little bit of that if you're watching it from the edge. But honestly, majority of people are watching it from the center, so you're really not going to notice that much. You might see a little bit of a bending light, like when there's a credits rolling. If it's like a you're watching in a dark room and the credits are rolling and it's just a dark, like right now, like a dark background, and you just see credits, white bright credits rolling, then you'll see a little bit of that bending light. But honestly, it never bothered me that much, unless you're like a geek, like you're like a TV geek, and it bothers you, then I can see that having an issue. But I never had any issue with it. Obviously, with the OLED, the deep blacks are perfect, so you'll never have to ever worry about that stuff. But the one thing you're going to be missing on the OLED is that peak brightness. You know, I mean, C7 has a really good improved peak brightness, but looking at the comparing it to like Samsung and different other TVs like Z9D, you know, the peak brightness the Z9D has, you know, that's untouchable. That's like perfect, you know. All right, let's do this. Let's do this again. Okay, ready? I'm going to try to align this perfectly. Here we go. All right. let's not screw it up. Come on. Where is it? Where is it? I'm looking for it. Can't find it. There it is, there it is, there it is. Oh, I went too fast. Went too fast like an idiot. You guys have to remember, when you're in a 0G, you're gonna be spinning like an idiot if you go too fast.
We need to rotate the spacecraft now.
Alright. Come on. Here we go. Come on. The whole idea is to just to hit it a little bit, not too much. Just a little bit.
Moving forward.
Because when you are in a space with that 0G, you want to thrust just a little bit, not too much.
Meters.
Come on, come on. Getting closer. Closer.
25.
Come on, you got this.
Meters.
Alright, 20 meters. You got this, brother.
Meters.
Here we go.
10 meters.
Nice and smooth. Easy does it. Come on, man.
Meters.
Easy does it. Come on, brother.
6. 5 meters.
Come on, come on.
3.
2.
Meters.
Come on.
1 meter.
You got it. Ah, shit. Hey, listen, let's just skip to cinematics, because this is really hard. You know, I need to get better at this. This is something I might try later on, because it's my first time trying this. This is not easy, you know. It's very hard to control this because you're out in the space. Why don't we just skip to cinematics and let's just see what it looks like docking it. Let's see how they do it. You know what I'm saying? I might do this later on. Practice a little bit just to see how well I can be on it. Let me see how you guys do it. I'm really curious to see.
Okay, we got the vehicle in view. Moving forward. 15 meters.
Oh, dude, I missed, dude. I was hitting the wrong thing, man.
10 meters.
Jesus Christ. Hold on. I was hitting the wrong thing. That's why, bro. I was hitting the wrong docking. It was that little green thing on the top, man. I missed it. That's why I was wondering what the hell. Okay, now I think I can do it. I think I can get this done now. All right. See, that was the problem. See, I got it. I got it now. Okay. Come on, come on. Let's align.
Hey, Neil, we need to rotate the spacecraft now.
We are going to rotate it. Come on. Where are you?
Okay, we got the Eagle in view.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Perfect.
Moving forward.
Got it nicely aligned now. I got you. Now you guys have the idea. This only gives you a little tiny idea of the pressure and the amount of hard work it took just to get to the moon, man. Come on, come on, come on. You got this, you got this.
10 meters. 8 meters.
Come on, come on. Don't disappoint me.
6. 5 meters.
Come on. Oh, God.
3. 2 meters. 1 meter.
Nah, forget it, man. It's too hard. It's too hard. We'll just skip to cinematics, man. It's too hard. Because you guys want to experience this, right? Hey, Isaiah Thompson. How you doing, man? Welcome. How are you? Welcome back to the chat room. Alright. We'll see how they do it.
Okay, we got the Eagle in view. Moving forward.
Alright, so I was accelerating too fast. I should have decelerated a little bit more. That was the mistake I was making.
10 meters.
At the 10 meters, I should have really slowed down.
8 meters. 6. 5 meters.
You see, at the 5 meters, you need to slow down, really at the full stop.
3. 2 meters. 1 meter. And capture.
Okay, so at the 5 meters, you have to really decelerate, like really slow.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Radio check, over.
Roger, we've got the high gain locked on now, I believe, auto tracking now.
Okay, you're coming in loud and clear, but Mike is just barely readable.
How is Neil? How are you reading, Mike?
Loud and clear now, Mike, and we understand that you are docked.
That's right. Houston, we're ready for LEM ejection.
Roger, go for LEM ejection.
Thank you.
There goes the ejection of the lunar module. Oh, it's so bright, man. Straight up to the moon.
Roger, could you give us some comments on how the transposition and docking went? Over.
I thought it went pretty well, Houston, although I expect I used more gas than I've been using in the simulator. Except for using a little more gas, and I'd be interested in your numbers on that. Everything went nominally.
This is Houston. Roger, we copy.
That was pretty cool. I just realized the amount of hard work it took, man, for this to be accomplished. 4 days now in 4 hours. I think we're going to the moon because it is in the nature of the human being to face challenges. It's by the nature of this deep inner soul we are required to do these things, just as salmon swim upstream. Neil Armstrong. Lunar orbit altitude 86.7 miles. This is the dark side of the moon. You clearly can see it here. And we're going to be approaching the brighter side of the moon. It is really hard for me to describe what I'm seeing right now for you guys. Oh, that's bright, man.
Eagle, Houston, the alignment and the initialization look good to us, over. Roger, thank you.
I wish that I had the words to describe this, man. It's really
Houston, would you have Columbia go to the high gain, yaw 0, pitch -20, over?
it's remarkable, man.
There you go, 1 minute till take. You guys take care. See you later.
The detail on the crater, the detail on the moon, you see. I mean, I really feel, you feel nauseous. Like, you're like, oh my God, here I am next to the damn moon, man.
Apollo 11, Houston, we are go for undocking, over. Roger, understand. Roger, Eagle, undock. Roger, how does it look? The Eagle has wings. Roger.
Wow.
Eagle, Houston, we see you on the steerable, over. I do believe you got thrusters on board that vehicle.
I feel nauseous, man. I really do, bro.
Roger, let us know when you're ready to copy. We have a DOI pad and a PDI pad.
Oh my God.
Guidance says we're go. Coming up on 5 minutes to ignition. Gene Cram's getting a go, no-go for descent.
Okay, all flight controllers, I'm going around the horn. It's going to make your go, no-go. Space and the data you had fired LOS. See, we got us back. Give me another few seconds. We're going, flying. Okay, retro, go. Vital, go. Guide, go. Control, go. Telcom, go. Jinsey, go. Ecom, go. Surgeon, go. Capcom, we're go to continue PDI.
Whoa, man. Oof. If you have a fear of heights, oh man, you're gonna be sick. Oh man. Oh look, there's a planet Earth. It is right there. Man. Oh damn. Hold on, man. I gotta hold on a second. Oh man. Dude. Yeah, man. Guys, you have no idea. All right, let me try and let me do this. Let me begin. Let's begin. And forward, left, right, back, pitch control. Okay, hold to recenter, and hold to additional thrust. Hold to okay, additional thrust, and then okay. All right, let's do this. As soon as somebody demonstrates the art of flying, settlers from our species of man will not be lacking on the moon and Jupiter. Who would have believed that our huge ocean could be crossed more peacefully and safely than the narrow expanse of the Adriatic, the Baltic Sea, or the English Channel? Provide ship or sails adapted to the heavenly breezes, and there will be some. 20 July, mission time for today, 6 hours, 41 minutes. A mere 66 years after the Wright brothers first powered the flight experiment. Okay, I didn't get a chance to read that. Whew. Okay. We're gonna say safely.
Altitude 5,200 feet.
Let's do this right, brother. Let's not screw it up. Let's not screw it up.
Altitude 4,200.
Houston, you're a go for landing, over.
I understand that. Roger that. Please do not crash.
Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Copy. Arm. 1201. 1201. Roger, 1201 on.
Oh my God.
2,000 feet. Into the ag. 47 degrees. Roger. 47 degrees.
Oh God. No, 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 no.
Altitude 1,600.
Don't crash. Don't crash. Oh, I missed it. Oh man, no.
Feet still looking very good.
Not good, not good, not good. Oh my God, I'm a disappointment.
Roger, 1202. We copy it.
No, I fucked that up.
700 feet.
Let's try again. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go down really fast. I'm gonna go down really fast. Okay, it's loading. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. Oh, you idiot. You went too fast.
Altitude 5,200 feet.
You idiot. I'm sorry, Neil. I screwed it up.
Altitude 4,200.
Houston, you're a go for landing, over. Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Copy. Arm. 1201. 1201. Roger, 1201. 2,000 feet. Into the ag. 47 degrees. Roger.
1,400 feet still looking very good.
Roger,
Come on, come on.
540.
No, 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 no. Ah, Jesus Christ. Let's try it again. Let's try this again. Let's not crash this time. This is really hard, man. I kid you not, guys. So that's how we have to do it. We have to go down a little bit, then land it. Pfft, easier said than done. Easier said than done, son. Neil Armstrong, Neil, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to let you down, sir. It's just that I never done this kind of a thing before. So.
Altitude 5,200 feet.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let's do this properly.
Altitude 4,200. Houston, you're go for landing, over.
Come on, come on. Son of a bitch.
Go for landing, 3,000 feet. Top arm. 1201. 1201. Roger, 1201 alarm. 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet. Into the ag, 47 degrees. Roger. Altitude 37 degrees. 1,400 feet, still looking very good. Roger, 1202, we copy it. 700 feet, 21 down, 33 degrees.
I'm not sure how do you decrease, man.
400 feet down.
Damn it.
400 feet down, 3.5.
I fucked it up. Let me skip to cinematics. Let me see how they decrease that speed. I'm really curious to see how they're gonna decrease it, you know. Because I'm having a trouble decreasing the lunar module.
I'll leave it flu. Relay to it.
Let's see how they're gonna do it.
See if they got me now. I got good signal strength and flu. Okay, you should have me now, Houston. Eagle, we got you now. It's looking good, over.
This is not easy, guys. Trust me when I tell you, it's not easy.
Eagle, Houston, after yaw around, angled S-band pitch, -9er, yaw, +18.
I'm just curious to see how they're gonna land it, how they're gonna do it.
Manual out of tape control is good. Roger, copy. Altitude 4,200. Houston, you're a go for landing, over. Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Top alarm. 1201. 1201. Roger, 1201 alarm. Where go? Same type. Where go? 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet. Into the ag. 47 degrees. Roger. 37 degrees. Eagle looking great. Your go. Altitude 1,600.
I'm gonna need to train a little bit more
1,500 feet. Still looking very good.
on how to decelerate
Roger,
properly.
1202, we copy it. 35 degrees. 35 degrees. 750. Coming down to 23. 700 feet, 21 down. 33 degrees. 100 feet down to 19. 540 feet down to 30. Down to 15.
Such a small module, man. Jesus.
400 feet down at 9. Skate forward. 1050 feet down at 4. 30, 6.5 down.
You see just how many times they decelerated to a certain, like,
Horizontal velocity.
each quarter of a mile, how much they decelerate
47 forward.
properly. So all of this stuff, you have to write it down to how to decelerate properly.
7.5 down.
This just shows you how long and stressful this whole entire thing was, and it could have easily gone wrong. It could have easily gone to the shitter.
Got the shadow up there.
Like, the failure was not an option, man,
50 down at 2.5.
on this Apollo 11 mission. The NASA could not afford to fail, man.
Altitude, velocity, light.
This gives you that
220 feet.
broader spectrum of what it took just to get us. And we're talking 1960s. This is a 1960.
4.5 down.
Late 1960s, man. And look the amount of man, it's ridiculous, man. All right, here we go. We're gonna land right now.
20 feet. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward. 5%.
Oh, let me check some.
75 feet. That's looking good. Down a half. 6 forward.
You can read right here, like how close we are to the surface and everything. All right.
Down 2.5.
We're gonna land right now. Here we go.
Forward.
You can see the sand blowing up.
40 feet, down 2.5.
By the way, I'm running this game in the highest possible textures and filtering and everything.
4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the
2560 by 1440 on each eye. It looks amazing on the AMOLED screen on this HTC Vive. Alright.
Okay, engine stop.
Oh!
EA at a descent. Mode control both autos. Needs an engine command override off.
We have landed, fellas.
413 is in.
Neil, you did a great job, of course, sir.
Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Yes!
Tranquility, we copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
One small step for you, sir. Wow. Date July 21st, 1969. 2:55.
Foot of the ladder, the limb footbeds are only depressed in the surface about 1 or 2 inches. Although the surface appears to be very, very fine-grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder. Ground mass is very fine.
Wow.
I'm going to step off the limb now.
Hey, Neil. We're on the freaking moon, bro. We're on the freaking moon. Dude, we're on the goddamn moon.
Giant leap for mankind. Yes, the surface is fine and powdery. I can pick it up loosely with my toe. It does.
Look! Planet Earth, man.
Like powdered charcoal to the sole and sides of my boot. I only go in a small fraction of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch, but I can see the footprints of my boots and the treads in the fine sandy particles. Neil, this is Houston. We're copying.
The main reason I'm doing this in July, because July is the month that the Apollo 11 had launched. So, hey, Neil, where you going, dude? Hold on. Where you going, man? Don't leave me here, dude. Hold on. Where is he going? Neil. Neil. 3 men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969. We came in peace for all mankind. Hopefully we'll show that example on planet Earth. It's sad when you look at planet Earth how beautiful it is, and then you just realize the violence, the wars, differences of religion. But I guess that's what makes it so unique and makes it so interesting. It's all of those elements. Alright, deploy the experiments. Lunar surface operation. Hold to recenter, tab to options, forward, pause. Hold to teleport. Okay, we're going to try this out. yeah, guys, this truly looks this looks amazing. This video, it's not doing a justice in comparison to how this looks when you actually put the headset on and you immerse yourself with this entire thing. You know what I mean? And let's go run around on Lunar module a little bit. As you can see, this game really has a lot of for $9 an hour. I mean, for $9, did I just say $9 an hour? For $9, this is a really unique experience, and you do have a replay value because you can go and get better at landing, get better at launching and moving and thrusting and connecting to the pod. So all of these things you can replay and experience. So for $9, this is a really unique experience. See, I already spent 66 minutes doing this. So let's continue and let's walk around the moon. Let's walk around the moon, fellas.
Beautiful view. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Magnificent sight out here. Magnificent desolation.
Wow. Hold on. Hold on a second. I gotta get back to you.
We might see some purple rocks. Find the purple rocks? Yep.
Oh wait, there's some purple rocks. What is this? Hey Neil, I'm gonna look for some aliens. Hold on, I'm gonna look for the aliens.
I'm all ready. I think it's all squared away in good shape. Okay.
Why don't you stick around there? I'm gonna look for some aliens. See if there's any aliens. Let's see if I can talk to them about maybe selling some merchandise, man.
I'll step out and take some of my first pictures here.
I'm gonna not wonder too.
We're reading you loud and clear. Let's see, getting some pictures and the contingency sample.
Hey Neil, I'm gonna go over here, so just don't worry about me. I'm gonna go explore and see what we got here.
Neil, this is Houston. Did you copy about the contingency sample?
Oh.
All right, you're going to get to that just as soon as I finish these picture series.
Tell NASA not to black out some of these pictures. If I see a UFO, they better post it on there.
Sunlight into shadow that just as I go in, I catch an additional reflection off the lamp. That, along with the reflection off my face onto the visor, makes visibility very poor just at the transition. Sunlight into the shadow. I essentially have so much glare coming onto my visor. Shadow. So, something interesting in the bottom of this little crater here.
What the hell is this? What the? Oh, this is cool, man. These are all the guys that worked on this game, and they used the 2001 Space Odyssey theme to make it look even more cool. Wow. Let me look at the other side. Wow, this is pretty cool.
Back up and partially close the hatch.
These are all the people that worked on it.
Making sure not to
Chris Gorman.
Neil, this is Houston. Based on your camera transfer with the LEC, do you foresee any difficulties in SRC transfer over? Negative.
Hello?
Whoa, whoa, he said something. Wait.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, great. There you are, space traveler. Welcome to my humble spot on our beautiful moon. Let me introduce myself. My name is Darius, and I'm a VR enthusiast and entrepreneur. When I'm not in space, you can find me on Earth in that cute little country next to the North Sea called the Netherlands. I was born in 1969. Important year in 1969. It was the year when Neil Armstrong set foot on the moon. I was still a baby, just 6 months old, and throughout my childhood I always felt a connection to that event. Like most boys, I wanted to be an astronaut, and Armstrong was my childhood hero. I fantasized walking on the surface of the moon myself, but I realized that it would never be possible. That is, until now. Virtual reality is on the rise again, and this will enable me to act out all of my dreams. I will walk on the surface of the moon. Probably right now, as we speak, I'm doing the Apollo 11 experience myself. Isn't that cool?
I agree.
Virtual reality is like space travel in the 60s and 70s. We are pioneers of a new world. We do not exactly know what to expect, but we do know it will be amazing. I call out to all creative spirits to develop VR experiences. Unleash your inner minds to the world and create and form the metaverse. Well, thanks for stopping by. The battery pack of my intergalactic communication device is running low. Darius from VR Space, signing off.
Thank you, Darius, Mr. 4K Upscaler, signing off.
That looks beautiful from there, Neil. It has a stark beauty all its own. It's like much of the high desert of
Abby Ruberts. These are all the developers that worked on the game. TSSSG. Research. I guess that was...
So yeah, why did that like invoke such an emotional response?
Well, you know, I mean, growing up as a kid, as most kids, I mean, I always wanted to be an astronaut, and you know, probably something I'd never ever be able to do. And when we did that, it was so real to be there. I mean, you know, with that VR, you just feel like you're there, and it just, for whatever reason, it.
Alexander Emilian.
Are you getting a TV picture now, Houston? Neil, yes, we are getting a TV picture.
Let's see what else we got here.
Neil, this is Houston. We're getting a picture. You're not in at the present time. We can see the bag on the LEC being moved by Buzz, though. Here you come in.
My father gave a copy of the Desiderata to each of us kids to hang on our bedroom walls. I recall many quiet times sitting on my bed reading these words to myself. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your...
Wow, that's pretty cool, man.
It's a little difficult to dig through the... It's very interesting. It's a very soft surface, but here and there where I plug with the contingency sample collector, I run into very hard...
So these are all the backers of the Apollo 11 experience, and it just shows you
very cohesive...
this is why it's sometimes better to have a independent company make a creative experience on something instead of just having a big giant company make a game just for the profit. This is why I always back an independent developers.
More toward the inside. Okay, that's good. I believe I'm out of your field of view. Is that right now, Houston? That's affirmative, Buzz.
This is pretty cool, man. There's
Tranquility Base, this is Houston. Could we get both of you on the camera for a minute, please?
Sure. Hold on. We got to put the flag. That's the one thing I forgot. So there's the planet Earth. When you look at the planet Earth from the moon, it looks exactly as if you would look the moon, except it's only blue.
I don't know how good your lens is, but if you can touches above.
I can't even imagine what that must have been like, man, to be walking on the moon, man. I can't even, dude. I mean, I don't think. Can you really? Is it really?
Something interesting in the bottom of this little crater here.
Can you top that? Honestly, when you land, we feel like the first guy to land on the moon, and then can you top that? I don't think that you can top that.
The rock samples out here, the hard rock samples, have what appear to be vesicles in the surface.
There he is.
Houston, roger out.
Let's go jump around. Jump around.
To lose my balance in one direction, and recovery is quite natural and very easy.
Alright, I'm gonna follow Neil.
And moving your arms around, Jack doesn't go off the surface. Not quite that light-footed.
That looks pretty cool. Hey Neil, I like your visors.
You have to be careful that you're leaning in the direction you want to go, otherwise you slightly inebriated. In other words, you have to cross your foot over to stay underneath where your center of mass is.
But you guys have to remember, when they landed on the moon, they were on a clock. They only have a certain amount of time to use their oxygen, to check everything they needed to do, to put the flag, all of that stuff, man. It took to bring the soil sample, bring the rocks, all of that took time. And they were like on a limited time to do that. So they were always looking at the clock like, oh shit, how long we have left? Oh, there's the camera. Hold on.
Make sure that you've got your feet underneath you.
Hold on a second.
2 or 3 or maybe 4 easy paces can bring you to fairly smooth.
All right, let's put the flag. Let's put the flag.
Okay, Houston, I'm going to change lenses on you. Roger, Neil.
All right, I want to stand right here. I want to do a recording.
The Lunar Flag Assembly, or LFA, was a kit containing a flag of the United States, designed to be planted by astronauts on the moon during the Apollo program. 7 such flag assemblies were sent to the moon, 6 of which were planted, the exception being the one carried on Apollo 13, which had to abort its landing due to a serious spacecraft failure. The nylon flags were hung on telescoping staffs and horizontal bars constructed of 1-inch anodized aluminium tubes. The flags were carried on the outside of the Apollo lunar module, most of them on the descent ladder inside a thermally insulated tubular case to protect them from exhaust gas temperatures calculated to reach 2000 degrees Fahrenheit or 1090 degrees Celsius. 6 of the flags were ordered from a government supply catalogue and measured 3 feet by 5 feet. The last one planted on the...
Okay, I understand. It's a specific kind of a flag from specific kind of material.
Hi, Roger. Houston, loud and clear. Roger out.
This is the solar wind composition experiment. The sun continually emits a flux of electrically charged particles into space. This is termed the solar wind. The Earth's magnetic field prevents these charged particles from reaching the Earth's surface, although in the Earth's polar regions, these particles can reach the upper part of the atmosphere, causing auroras. The Moon is outside the Earth's magnetic field for most of each month and has a negligible atmosphere, allowing solar wind particles to reach the Moon's surface. The solar wind...
Okay.
Man, didn't know you could throw so far. You can really throw things a long way up here.
Let's see. Let's look at what's that over there? Hold on.
I'd like to evaluate the various spaces that a person can traveling on the Lunar surface.
Oh, look, there's some stuff over here. Hey, Neil, where are you going? What is this?
Okay, it's
What the hell is this?
quite dark here in the shadow and a little hard for me to see that I have good footing. I'll work my way over into the sunlight here without looking directly into the sun.
Some kind of a solar? What is this?
The laser ranging retroflector experiment was deployed on Apollo 11, 14 and 15. It consists of a series of corner cube reflectors, which are a special type of mirror with the property of always reflecting an incoming light beam back in the direction it came from. These reflectors can be illuminated by laser beams aimed through large telescopes on Earth. The reflected laser beam is also observed with the telescope, providing a measurement of the round-trip distance between Earth and the Moon. This is the only...
Okay, I see.
Several times in going from the
So bottom line is we left bunch of stuff, bunch of shit on the Moon.
shadow that just as I go in, I catch an additional reflection off the lamp.
The passive seismic experiment detected lunar moonquakes and provided information about the internal structure of...
Neil and Buzz.
Hold on, let me see what she says.
The passive seismic experiment detected lunar moonquakes and provided information about the internal structure of the Moon. This experiment studied the propagation...
That would be an honor. Go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston out.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you... For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. And for people all over the world, I am sure they too join with us in recognizing what an immense feat this is. Because of what you have done, the heavens have become a part of man's world. And as you talk to us from the Sea of Tranquility, it inspires us to redouble our efforts to bring peace and tranquility to Earth. For one priceless moment in the whole history of man, all the people on this Earth are truly one. One in their pride in what you have done, and one in our prayers that you will return safely to Earth.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor and privilege for us to be here representing not only the United States, but men of peace of all nations, men with interest and a curiosity and with a vision for the future. Honor for us to be able to participate here today.
And thank you very much, and I look forward, all of us look forward to seeing you on the Hornet on Thursday.
Thank you, President, Mr. President. That's Richard Nixon, President at the time.
Bring down the camera. I'm all ready. I think it's all squared away in good shape. Okay.
All right, Neil, I guess it's time for us to leave. We got everything we needed.
I'll step out and take some of my first pictures here. Roger, Neil, we're reading you loud and clear. Let's see, getting some pictures and the contingency sample.
All right, before we leave, there's something I got to check over here.
Neil, this is Houston. Did you copy about the contingency sample over? You're going to get to that just as soon as I finish these picture series.
Contingency sample.
Start to lose my balance in one direction, and recovery is quite natural and very easy.
Okay, I guess this is it. What is this? What the heck is this?
And moving your arms around, Jack doesn't go off the surface. Not quite that light-footed. You have to be careful that you're leaning in the direction you want to go, otherwise you...
That's funny. The moon is made of green cheese. It's a statement referring to a fanciful belief that the moon is composed of cheese. In its original formulation as a proverb and a metaphor for credulity with roots in fable, this refers to the perception of a simpleton who sees reflection of the moon in water and mistakes it for a round cheese wheel. So it's just like a metaphor they use, you know.
Rather careful to keep track of where your center of mass is. Sometimes it takes about 2 or 3 spaces to make sure that you've got your feet underneath you. And about 2 or 3 or maybe 4 easy paces can bring you to fairly smooth stop.
So I guess this is what it feels like being on the moon. Look, you can see the constellation. Look, there it is. Look, see all the constellations and everything. That is pretty cool, dude. There's the Earth. We gotta go back to it. Alright, let's get back into our module. We've done our job here.
Kangaroo hop does work, but it seems your forward stability is not quite as good as it is in the conventional, more conventional one foot after another.
Did we leave that
I'd like to evaluate the various paces that a person can traveling on the surface.
there's that sign that says right here.
Yes, it is. It's not up against your suit, though. Hit it back once more. Or more toward the inside. Okay, that's Neil is now unveiling the plaque that is.
For those who haven't read the plaque, we'll read the plaque that's on the front landing gear of this LEM. There's 2 hemispheres, one showing each of the 2 hemispheres of Earth. Underneath it says, "Here men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969 AD. We came in peace for all mankind." It has the crew members' signatures and the signature of the President of the United States.
And you can clearly see the Richard Nixon there at the bottom, his signature, Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong. And it says right here, "Here men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969 AD. We came in peace for all mankind." There you have it. This thing is still there. Probably rusted with dust and meteorites and whatnot. Who knows? Alright guys, so I'm gonna have to leave the moon surface. I'm gonna have to leave the moon surface and go back to the planet Earth. Let's do this, people. Now we're leaving the moon surface.
Tranquility Base, Houston. Roger, go ahead. Roger, our guidance recommendation is pings, and you're cleared for takeoff. Roger, understand. We're number 1 on the runway. Roger. Proceed. 26, 36 feet per second up. 500 pitch over. Very good. Balance come along. Very quiet ride. There's that much crater on there. Feet high, 80 feet per second vertical rise. Here you go, Houston. Request manual start override. Copy. 2,600 feet altitude. Here you go, Houston. You're looking good to us.
There we go. Going back to planet Earth. Going back home. July 24th, 1969, 44 hours after leaving the lunar surface and at the speed of 36,000 feet per second. Holy shit. Apollo 11 goes back home.
Houston, we got the service module going by. Roger, thank you. And it's rotating just like it should be. Thrusters are firing. 800 nautical miles high. Velocity 33,000 feet per second. Houston, we'll have you for about 3-4 minutes through Redstone and then pick you up after blackout through Orion. Roger. Guidance reports Apollo 11 right down the middle of the corridor.
We're gonna enter the atmosphere. Here we go.
Houston, you're going over the hill there shortly. You're looking mighty fine to us. See you later.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth. No single space project in this period will be more impressive to mankind or more important for the long-range exploration of space, and none will be so difficult or expensive to accomplish.
Houston through Orion. Apollo 11 Houston and the blind airboss has a visual contact. Apollo 11 Houston, standing by for your disk reading, over.
We did it.
Condition of crew, 3,500 feet on the way down. 11 is Hornet, copy. 11 Hornet, what's your splashdown arrow, over? Okay, our splashdown arrow is our latitude, 1330, 16 knots, 15.
Wow, dude, that was awesome, man. Wow. Well, this was great. Thank you guys for enjoying this. Nearly an hour and a half, I think. Was it hour and a half? Yeah, nearly hour and a half experience, and it's definitely worth it. If you have an Oculus Rift or if you have an HTC Vive, I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and there's Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong. I highly recommend that you guys check this out. You know, this video is just a little glimpse to show you what the experience looks like, but to truly experience this, you have to put a VR headset on, and I highly recommend to go with the PC version. You get much better graphics, better frame rates, especially with the HTC Vive. You get that much better AMOLED screen on the lenses. It really looks amazing, man. It truly pays an homage to all the people that worked at NASA to make this happen, all of the Apollo missions, and it's truly remarkable. I give it 10 out of 10 in terms of experience. Definitely 10 out of 10. This is the best Apollo experience you're gonna have, honestly. It's really done professionally. They took a lot of care into this to make sure it's done properly, and they did. From the beginning, introduction with the JFK and his announcements for us to go to the moon and explore the universe, all the way through us landing, you know, you landing on the moon, and then having that call from Richard Nixon, and then it's just it's remarkable. And then finding that Kickstarter backer homage to Space Odyssey 2001 monolith, you know, there's that big giant monolith. It's just amazing experience, man. And the fact that you can control the module, you can walk around the moon, it's an amazing interactive experience from the beginning to the end, honestly. So, as you can see, it took a lot of people to make this game happen. But hey, when there's a will, there's the power. You can make it happen. There it is. Immersive VR education, learned through experience. Alright guys, so who will take the next big leap? Maybe it's you. Maybe it's your grandchildren. Maybe it's your future children. Mars, it's next. So thank you guys for going through all this experience with me for an hour and a half, nearly hour and a half almost. It's definitely worth it. Like I said, 10 out of 10. For $9, you can't go wrong with this. It's probably the best $9 you're gonna spend to experience. You're really gonna feel there's something, you know, you being apart from planet Earth, you being apart from planet Earth, there's this kind of like sadness, like emotional, there's like emotional, like empathy that you feel, like when, you know, there's something about it. Now I can't explain, but it's something you really have to experience, man. They've done a great job, man. NASA helped them out. They did a great job as well. A lot of people worked on this experience. I would like to see what they're gonna do next. It's called the VR Immersive Education Learn Through Experience Company, and they have my full support, man. I like this. I like what they're doing. You know, there's another thing by NASA. It's called the ISS, International Space Station, and I might check that out as well. See how that is. All right, guys. So I'm gonna take a little break. Tonight I'm gonna do some Star Trek Bridge Crew multiplayer experience. It should be a lot of fun. You know, so that's gonna be later on tonight. For the rest of you, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching this. And let me see if I have forgotten. Let me see. Nicholas Castaneda, thank you. Ernesto Damien, thank you. Triggers a lot of people, thanks. And Isaiah Thompson, thank you for stopping by. Thank you guys. Thank you all for stopping by. This is the end of nearly 2-hour experience. I thought it was 1.5 hours, but it's a nearly 2 hour, like 1 hour and 40 minutes. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Some of you will find this interesting and some of you won't. But I made this for people who are interested. I know it's a limited audience, but I know that there's people out there that are interested in seeing this. And well, there you have it. I've shown you pretty much everything from beginning to the end here. Hopefully you appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next stream.